But reaching the Shangani River wide, sent Wilson and his men to scout over the other side. Up the wild Shangani and down the other side, up the wild Shangani where Alan Wilson died. Through green Mapani forest the Matabele fled. The Yankee tracker Burnham said they can be far ahead. But Wilson and his troopers were surrounded in the night. Said Wilson to the volunteers, we will stand and fight. Up the wild Shangani and down the other side, up the wild Shangani where Alan Wilson died. With horses in a circle they sang God Save the Queen, and 34 young troopers would never more be seen. They killed 10 times their number, they're on the honor roll. So take your hat off slowly to the Shangani Patrol. Up the wild Shangani and down the other side, up the wild Shangani where Alan Wilson died. Up the wild Shangani and down the other side, up the wild Shangani where Alan Wilson died. R is for the regiments who fight the winning fight. H is for the home fires that the folks are keeping bright. O is for the other ranks and officers as well. And D is for the diehards who believe in fighting hell. E is for the enemy that just won't ever win. S is for the spirit of our men that won't grow dim. I is for the independence that we have to share. And A is for the arms that we will always have to bear. And the first word in Rhodesian is Rhodes. That's a name that everybody knows. It may be as Rhodesian as the flag of white and green, but the last word in Rhodesian is in. R is for the regiments who fight the winning fight. H is for the home fires that the folks are keeping bright. O is for the other ranks and officers as well. And D is for the diehards who believe in fighting hell. E is for the enemy that just won't ever win. S is for the spirit of our men that won't grow dim. I is for the independence that we have to share. And A is for the arms that we will always have to bear. And the first word in Rhodesian is Rose. That's a name that everybody knows. It may be as Rhodesian as the flag of white and green, but the last word in Rhodesian is in. And the first word in Rhodesian is Rose. That's a name that everybody knows. It may be as Rhodesian as the flag of white and green, but the last word in Rhodesian is in. The last word in Rhodesian is in. He was a ragged boy when at his father's knee, became an orphan like a fledgling from a tree. And at the barrack fence he found his only thrill, the sights and sounds of the parade ground and the soldiers at their drill. And the band played on, and the soldiers marched along, and they sang the sweet banana song. Nobody was there to share, to turn to and to say, gonna be a soldier too one day. He was a ragged youth, he worked the fields of grain, a simple man of peace in sun and wind and rain. And they came in the dead of night, as only jackals can, and they killed his woman and child and the white-haired old man. And life goes on, and the soldiers marched along, and they sang the sweet banana song. Nobody was there to hear his oath of sweet revenge, and the deaths he swore one day he would avenge. Far from the ragged boy, the soldier that he made, no one to see him at the passing out parade. One day in ambush, and a bullet tears his chest, and dying as he fires, four jackals meet their death. Then the war raged on, and the soldiers marched along, and they sang the sweet banana song. Nobody was there to care, to be there by his side. Nobody was there when the ragged soldier died. Nobody was there, nobody was there, nobody was there, nobody was there. I'm sure you must have thought sometimes while lying in the sticks, what the hell am I doing here? I don't do this for kicks. There's a peaceful town to the south of us and a beach of sand and sun. It's you that fought to keep it, and Troopie boy, you won. No matter what you're thinking, and I know the cost is high, to go through all that hell on earth and see your best friend die. To feel the world's against you and the headlines say you're done. You slapped the devil in the face, and Troopie boy, you won. Although there are no flowers and a victory parade prancing through the cities in a fancy motorcade, in God's eyes you're a hero, and I know the time will come when the good things will